previous episode.
Governor Phil is determined to keep the seat warm for the upcoming race. However, there is a bit of tension between him and Grace. There may be a deeper story than we might know. Why is the governor concerned about skeletons in the closet? And why is Grace so much against the legacy?
Featuring our new episode of The Mastersons.
Mama, you all right?
I'm better than all right. It's the Lord's Day. Hallelujah, my son is on his way to pick me up.
It's Tuesday. I'll take you to church on Sunday, Mama. I promise. The press only gave you 2 weeks.
Shit. I'd be happy with just one.
You have to stop cursing like a sailor.
Have you ever hung out with a sailor?
It's just an expression.
I've always had a sailor's mouth and a jackass tongue.
How's work?
How do you measure success when you're just a cog in a wheel? Like today, this Latina girl came into the office.
Immigration issues?
No. She was accused of using drugs at her job. And they fired her. Of course, she's from a poor, super religious family, so drugs is not even a part of her life.
Why doesn't she just get a lawyer?
Well, she did. But they said her case wasn't strong enough.
What does she want you to do? Those are small potatoes.
I want to help her.
Daddy would have given her a referral.
You know, I should have skipped all that nonviolent stuff and just whooped your ass when you were growing up for all that smart talking.
You invited her over? Go ahead and write our phone number on the bathroom wall at the county jail.
She's a nurse, not a vagrant.
I'm going to take care of Mama.
You're just going to leave her out there?
Yes.
Goodness. And make sure Mama doesn't throw darts at my wedding photos again. Please, forgive my son's rudeness. Come on in, please. And this is the kitchen. My late husband installed an office so he would never miss a meal or a message. Now, I've been giving some thought to your situation, and I don't have a solution yet, but I'm not giving up.
Gracias, Miss Masterson. You are very generous.
Just hold the praise until I actually do something for you.
Look, John is in the paper again.
That's right, Mama. That's his obituary from last month. She's got...
Alzheimer's.
Does someone in your family have it?
No, but many of my patients, before I lost my job, they suffered from all kinds of dementia.
Bingo!
Excuse me?
I got it. You'll work for me.
I will?
They're treating you unfairly at the home, and I need help with Mama, so yes, you can.
I can? Really? Well, I don't know what to say. Can I start tomorrow?
Start what tomorrow?
Oh, this is my son, William, who rudely left you at the door. William, this is Cecilia. She's going to be working here helping Mama. I'm in the office so much now. Don't just stand there, say hello.
Hello. Or should I say, hola?
William.
What about a green card? Got one of those?
Don't answer that. Cecilia, give me a minute. Do you work for Fox News?
You just hired an immigrant with no references.
We're all immigrants. Besides, Celia and I talked for over an hour.
Think about your image. Politicians have been forced to resign for hiring illegal aliens.
Really? Well, that's some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard. I'm giving someone a job who needs to work. And you've lost your fucking mind. She's, quote, legal, and they're not aliens. They're people. And she speaks English, and she's a single mom.
I mean, what are you going to do? Just burn her at the stake?
Spending an hour with a constituent who's not a donor on an issue that's not hot is a waste of time and dollars. You're not there
To help people.
Let me make this simple. Go to work. Sit down, smile, and sign. Then come home without making any trouble.
And why are you talking to me like I'm the child?
It's childish to believe you could solve all the world's problems. Tell me something. When you married Dad, did you know what you were getting into? Because sometimes you sound so naive.
Me? Naive? Boy, I'm your mom. I've done my dirt and been around the block a few times.
Why were you with him if you didn't care about his heritage?
Because I loved him.
But did you respect his history?
Well, if you're asking, did I plot to win him like a prize? No. Truth be told, your dad and I kind of fell together.
Fell together.
Well, you know, we met in high school.
Yeah.
We were friends for a while. We both ran track, and there was a posse of us, girls and guys, who hung out. I was in love with this other boy, or shall I call him an asshole. One day, all of us were swimming at the Mastersons family home, and the other boy dumped me.
Why?
Well, let's just say he broke my heart.
So Dad was a rebound.
At first.
But then?
But then I fell in love with him. Not Mr. Masterson, but John, the man behind the hype. You know, that hype can rip lovers and families apart. And I was never one of Mama's favors. I mean, she was so upset that I wasn't some kind of bougie socialite or some kind of professional. It was like the harder I tried to please her, the less she liked me. The only way to deal with the constant rejection was to just stop caring. So, when John proposed, I told him that I would never bow down to his name like a god.
I never knew all that.
Well, seems like there's a lot we don't know about each other. And you want to know the worst part? I evolved into becoming bougie myself. I mean, I have personal shoppers at Saks and Bloomies. It's funny how things change.
I'll help you keep it real.
How? By acting like a bigot and a racist?
Just cautious.
Is this the new cleaning lady? No, Mama. This is your new nurse, Cecilia.
Would you like to see a movie? Do you like Sidney Poitier?
Sidney? Lord have mercy. It was only yesterday that my husband told me he didn't like the way I looked at him. Imagine that. He was jealous of a picture screen. I told him he's just acting and I'm just watching. Well, child, he wasn't having it. He walked right out that theater.
Well, at least now you can watch the whole movie.
Now, do you see why I hired her?
Yeah, but you should have done a background check first. I'll take care of it.
Don't you dare. And when did you get so suspicious?
I've always been this way. You've never noticed.
Well, people on the hunt are usually on the run.
Mom, I got your back. Let me do that.
If you say so. I've got to go upstairs. I have a date.
What?
Not that kind of date, baby. I gave myself a deadline to clean out your father's closet, and my time is up.
I could help.
Now, that's my sweet boy. I miss him. In some ways, I'm fighting not to let him go. I mean, I thought by doing John's work, I could extend his existence just a little longer. But it backfired. I mean, he's everywhere. When I walk into his office, I still expect to catch him catnapping. I sign proclamations and start thinking, who's that signing my husband's name? Then I come home and I lay on his side of the bed and smell his pillow. Yet I'm so far from him that I just ache myself to sleep.
Just thinking of him being gone. I go deathly numb for at least 10 seconds. I find myself staying up until the sun comes up sometimes, just to avoid those seconds,
Then you forget.
only to remember.
Now I'm stepping into his place, if only temporary, as the most important political figure in this area.
I still can't believe it.
As soon as this appointment is over, I'll be forced to be alone with myself. No committees, no ridiculous ribbon cuttings.
So you hate the work.
No, actually, I feel more productive than I have in years. I just hate the ass kissing, the people pleasing, the little lie telling parts.
Mom, that's politics.
Sometimes, I feel like the only thing we have to talk about is politics.
Nonsense. You're not the only one entrusted in Daddy's seat.
Yeah, I heard.
He owed a loan shark about $70,000.
How the hell do you...
Research.
For what?
You might get the green light to run for Dad's office.
That's what they were getting at my appointment. They were still in shock from John's death. But I doubt the district wants to elect a woman with only 3 months of experience.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, like you researching Langley?
It's my business. Okay, Mom?
No, it's his personal business. I mean, what did you expect me to do with that info? Squeeze him like a mob character in some cheesy movie? I don't know what's gotten into you.
Don't know what you said, but members of the committee are throwing a tantrum.
Well, hello to you too, Roger. I know about their panic attack, and I really don't give a shit.
I'll tell you, we can't afford to blow them off.
I'm not opposed to making the league sweat it out either. That'll teach them to try to bully me.
That's very political of you.
It must be the office is getting to me. I don't know. The community groups, council of reverends, even my staff. I mean, they all expect me to be John's clone. 1,000,000 times a day, someone is saying, John would have.
They're just trying to help. You've never done this before.
Being married to a lifelong politician may not be something I can put on my resume, but it sure as hell is experience. Staffers half my age try to tell me what position to take and who not to piss off.
You're making people angry?
The League of Urban Voters expect me to rubber stamp whatever they say. It's like they've got a desk set up in my damn office.
They're a major supporter. They give at the platinum level.
And I support them too. I pay my annual dues. But their simple race politics are outdated. The city is changing whether we like it or not.
God, I hope you don't repeat that to anyone else.
Oh, it's the truth.
Truth is relative. And you sound like a Republican.
Son, you gotta read this from left to right and in between the lines.
We've always been moderates, Mom.
Don't worry. I'm not trying to topple the empire, but I will speak my mind.
Just don't piss off the union. You do know they oppose port expansion.
Roger mentioned it.
It's going to be a hot button issue in the election. So I've prepared some bullet points, just in case you end up running.
And how long have you had this all figured out? You know, that I would take the appointment, then run.
Daddy always said, plan ahead or plan behind, but never plan to fail.
And that never made a lick of sense. And don't get your hopes up. Phil doesn't want me in this seat any more than the party does. Maybe we all can get a real life. And when's the last time you had a date?
Women are distractions. School is under control, and I could phone in my presence to the Public Transportation Board.
You know, your dad and Roger pulled a lot of strings to get you that appointment.
The stakes are so low. I mean, who really cares if bus transfers cost 25 cents or 30?
People who ride the bus.
That came out wrong. You know I support them, the poor and working class people.
Them? You know, I should have made you spend more time with my side of the family. Then you'd actually know people who ride the bus.
You could give up your Mercedes and teach me yourself.
Touché.
I'm just itching to do something bigger, like Dad and even more.
You know, We spent decades building his career. Everyone's got to start somewhere.
My Cannon brothers start at the top.
And where would you go from there?
Let's go over your talking points.
Let's not. I want to talk about you. I mean, what's going on?
Look, this isn't a high school internship.
Really? I had no idea.
You're offending our biggest allies and questioning Daddy's policy decisions.
Baby, are you okay?
I just want to do him justice.
You already have, son.
At my age, he was a city councilman, a husband and a father.
And he wouldn't want you competing with his memory.
Now you are being naive. Langley will get the nomination. By the time I'm considered ready to run by all the power players, the Masterson name will be as dead as Dad.
Well, if people are so eager to forget about us, then maybe you should forget about them.
I'm not going to let that happen.
My baby's home. I miss you so much. You know, they said horrible things about you, said you died and left me.
Mama, I'm not...
But now you're home. And what you up to? I can see your wheels turning. You've been plotting since you came out of my womb.
Just running to a meeting.
Always running to meetings, to capitals, to the polls. You can run anytime you want because people love you.
They do.
Hey, well, you're a Masterson man, aren't you?
Mama, I'm William, not Dad.
I know who you are, boy. The question is, do you know who you are?
It doesn't matter. No one's even looking my way.
Well then, my sweet grandbaby, make them look.
Make them look. Make them look. For now, I'll be the caddy passing the clubs, but before it's all said and done, everyone will know that I'm the hole-in-one.